Robin Beltran here at the Houston Improv. I'm here with Miss Adams Eve. Miss Adams Eve, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fabulous. Thank you.
You're so welcome. So let's talk about this gentleman that escorted you onto the stage and off of the stage.
My husband, he's my warrior. He's my support. Everything I do, he's right there. He doesn't want anybody having hands on Adams Eve. He wants to be right there in the middle of it all, making sure I have everything I need.
That's the type of man we want. They're supporting his woman that's there, obviously giving you lots of love and support whenever you need it, which is so great to see. That is so exciting. Everybody's excitement whenever they saw him get up was so exciting.
They know he dresses me.
He dresses you.
Yes.
So
My mother-in-law made this. Shout out to Queen of Evie Fashions, LA, California. Woo woo.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about your inspiration. It sounds like, you have somebody that, like we talked about, who supports you and who's there and who, obviously sees your light shine on stage. Your poem that you did tonight seemed to be the complete contrary to what you represent in your relationship.
Yes.
Where did that inspiration come from that piece?
You never know who you cross paths with. And in my line of work as a poet, I'm a nurse and a teacher. So I meet people from all walks of life. I met a young lady a couple years back who was going through some things. And I don't even know why we started talking, but a conversation sparked. And she saw how happy I was to be with my husband. And she was like, I've never known that. And she began to tell me her story. And talking to me, I told her, I said, one day I'm going to be able to put your words together and I'm going to let the world hear it. I'm going to speak for you, because she felt like she couldn't speak for herself, and I felt responsible with her telling me that, with me being a poetess, and this, I could think of no other forum than Queens of the Mic to share that with women, because there could be someone out there who has not shared their story, and hopefully I've empowered them to speak up, speak out, and to link up with women who are not afraid to speak out so that their voices can be heard.
I'm here with Keyah. So, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good. So tell people a little bit about your poem, if they happen to miss it.
Well, my poem was called "Excuse Me, Sir." It's basically me speaking to the father of the gentleman that treated me unfairly. He was not in his life, so I just wanted to be able to reach out to the audience. So that way, if there's anyone that's there who doesn't have their father in their life, or even someone that's in the audience who have children and not in their life, I wanted to reach out to them so that way they can see the actual lash out that us as women and even men are dealing with when it comes to the fathers not being in their children's life.
It's crazy you say that, because I actually didn't grow up with a father, so I know exactly what you're talking about. I know how I handle things, but let's say, for a person who's getting in there and he's still young and doesn't really know, or she doesn't really know how to handle all those emotions. Do you have any advice for them?
Yes, I do. The thing is that life goes on. You are your own person, and you are brought to this world for a reason. God brought you into this world. You have a purpose. You have a calling. I didn't have my father in my life. So the thing is that if there's anyone that's out there who doesn't have their father, keep in mind that you have your mom. You have your mother. And even if you don't have parents at all, you have you. And so whatever it is that you feel on the inside, that you feel like you want to give up, you become depressed, just keep on moving. It's going to be hard, but you got to continue to climb that mountain. You may get some scars, but continue to climb, because your victory is at the top.
And you also have a community. I mean, that's, you have uncles and, of course, friends that have, are always impactful in your life. How did you get started with poetry?
I'm actually a soul singer. My music is based from the 70s and the 80s, even though I wasn't born then. But I have an old soul, and I got teased a lot in school. You're so old, and
Like, what are we talking? How old are we talking? Like,
I'm 27. I'm 27.
Okay, so but as far as 70s, are you talking like? What are you kind of?
Gay, Al Green, The Temptations. It's just I just love old school music. Marvin Gaye, which is one of my favorites, and I was actually introduced to poetry as far as me writing music. And when I couldn't find that rhythm, I turned it into a poem, and I was invited to perform for the very first time, which was last year in 2015. Yeah.
Oh, you're still relatively new to the game.
Oh yeah. As a poet, yes. Mm-hmm.